There is one specific position that nearly every man treats as the holy grail for intimacy. You've seen it in every movie, and you probably think it's a guaranteed winner. But clinical research proves that statistically, this position is the least likely to help a woman reach climax. If you are relying on this move as your finisher, you are failing the biology test, and you are leaving her unsatisfied. We need to stop guessing and start looking at the data. Today, I'm breaking down the actual biomechanics of female pleasure. I'm going to give you two positions that are scientifically proven to create consistent results, and I'm going to reveal the popular position you need to stop prioritizing immediately if your goal is her satisfaction. Now, before we get into the mechanics, you need to understand why this happens. If you've struggled to get her to the finish line, it is likely not a lack of effort on your part, it's a lack of anatomical alignment. Modern media and adult entertainment have conditioned men to prioritize visual stimulation, what looks good on camera. But biological satisfaction relies on friction, pressure, and blood flow. It's not your fault that you were taught the wrong playbook. Most men are operating on visuals, while women operate on sensation and connection. We are going to flip that switch today and align your strategy with her biology. Here are the 3 biomechanical adjustments you need to make, starting with the highest efficacy rating. 1. The Angulated Missionary, the cat method. The first position is standard missionary, but with a critical biohack. You need to place a pillow underneath her hips. Why? This isn't just about comfort, it's about geometry. When you elevate her pelvis, you change the angle of entry. This allows for what we call dual action stimulation. Most men make the mistake of pistoning, just thrusting in and out, but the research shows that for a woman to finish, she needs clitoral friction. When her hips are elevated, you can switch from thrusting to grinding. By grinding your pelvic bone against hers in a circular or forward back motion, you are stimulating the external structure while penetrating internally. This is the Coital Alignment Technique. It combines emotional connection, eye contact, with maximum physical friction. Do not underestimate this. 2. The Anterior Superior. Woman on top, but leaning forward. The second science-backed position puts her on top, but the posture is key. She needs to be leaning forward, chest to chest with you. Mechanically, this allows her to control the depth and the pace, which often leads to better stimulation. But there is a psychological biohack for you to deploy. Many men dislike this position because they feel passive. Fix that by grabbing her hips, guide her movement, pull her into you with intention. This triggers a primal psychological response. It signals masculinity and leadership, even when you are on your back. The combination of her controlling the friction and you controlling the intensity creates a feedback loop of arousal that is incredibly potent. 3. The hydraulic prerequisite, vitality check. Before I tell you the position that fails, we have to address the fuel system. None of these positions matters if you don't have adequate blood flow. Both male and female arousal tissues require significant vasodilation, the expansion of blood vessels, to function. If you or your partner have poor circulation, sensation is dulled. This is where nitric oxide comes in. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator that naturally declines as we age. Less nitric oxide means weaker erection quality for you and less sensitivity for her. 4. The false king, the controversial truth. Now for the position that science says you need to demote. It's doggy style. I know, I was disappointed to see the data on this too. It's visually stimulating and men love it, but the study reported the lowest frequency of female climax in this position. Why? 2 reasons. Disconnection, there is no face-to-face contact, which lowers oxytocin production, and no friction. In this angle, there is almost zero contact with the clitoral structure. You might be hearing her making noise, but that is likely due to the intensity of deep penetration, not the build-up to a climax. Use this position for variety, use it for your own visual enjoyment, but do not expect it to be the reliable finisher for her. Here is your bonus tip. Variety is dopamine. While the angulated missionary is the statistical winner, you cannot do the same thing every time or the brain will get bored and desensitize. Use the science-backed positions as your foundation and use the other positions for spicing things up. But knowing the right position is useless if you don't have the stamina to last long enough to use them. If you find yourself finishing too quickly, you need to fix your serotonin signaling immediately. You need to watch this video next to fix your timing.